The number you have dialed has been changed. The new number is... Please note, the new number is... The number you have dialed has been...
There's a group of men out there that call themselves the passport bros. Now, for those of you who do not know what the passport bros are, as the name implies, passport bros. These are the men typically from the USA or UK mainly. They believe that women, Western women, are a lost cause. They believe Western women are terrible. They are terrible in dating. They are not traditional anymore. They're bad. Okay. I'm going to make a video on this. I'm going to show you exactly what I'm talking about. But passport bros, they have a very negative view on Western women. They demonize them. Okay. Now, my take on this passport bros is this. I don't care what you do. Do whatever you want to do. But one thing I've noticed about these so-called passport bros is a lot of them are unattractive. Yes. Now, when I say unattractive, I don't always mean physically. You have some decent looking ones. But a lot of those guys that call themselves passport bros that demonize Western women, a lot of them, they're very unattractive mentally. So even if they look good on the outside, when you hear them talk, once you hear their perspective, you realize, aha, I see why the women don't want you. You're a terrible guy. You're a bad guy. You're not a good person. You're just not. You think that just because you have X amount of dollars, women should be at your feet. I've watched a lot of this passport bro content, and I've noticed one thing about them. A lot of these passport bros tend to be losers that could not cut it in their country. You know what they then do? They go to poor countries to leverage the fact that they are coming from a developed country, to leverage the fact that they have a powerful passport, to leverage the fact that $1 that's in their country is not worth a lot. They go to countries like, Philippines, Thailand, Vietnam, Colombia, Venezuela, Brazil, mainly to find women. And a lot of these guys that call themselves passport bros, they tend to have a creepy aspect about them, because they always claim that I want to take a woman who's traditional, but they always go to poor countries. And not only do they always go to poor countries, they always go to poor countries and go to the poor women. They always go to the poor women in the poor countries. Never once do I see them go to universities. No. They never go to universities to try and talk to girls. They always go to the red light districts. They always go to the villages. They go to places where the women are desperate for money. That's what they do. They go to places where the women are, in general, looking for a way out. And they focus more on the looks of these women. So when they complain about Western women being terrible, a lot of them are complaining because the Western women that they're complaining about that are bad and not traditional are not tolerating their crap. Are you emotionally available? No. Do you have a healthy mindset? No. Do you have a healthy mindset on women? Absolutely not, as a man. So what do? Instead of the passport bros to work on themselves and fix whatever issues they're facing, it's the women's fault. They take their passport, they go to a poor country. In Asia, they go to Vietnam, Philippines, Thailand. Very rarely will I see them go to Japan, go to Singapore, go to countries that actually have a lot of development. China even. It's always the objectively poor countries compared to the other Asian countries that they go to those ones. And same thing in South America. Brazil, Colombia, which other one is there? Jamaica for some, And when they go to these countries, they always go to the poor regions, red light districts, where the women are looking for a way out. So those passport bros are creeps. You're creeps. You are creeps. Now, I'm not saying you are wrong that dating has changed in the West, but I still believe if you are a decent looking man and you have a decent mindset and you are focused on the right things, you will still have success in dating when it comes to the West. So a lot of these passport bros are creeps. They complain about Western women, but at the same time, they fly to Eastern Europe too. Eastern Europe, Asia, Latin America, to the poor countries that need money. And they don't go to universities. They don't go to like work functions to try and talk to women that actually that are educated. No, they go to red light districts. They go to poor regions, villages, and try to pick up women and say, I'm looking for my wife. Oh, please. Are you really looking for your wife, or you're looking for somebody to stunt on because you have the money? If you take $1 to a poor place, it's worth more. You also want to leverage the fact that you are coming from a Western country. You can use that as a stick, as a carrot. You know what I mean? The carrot and stick approach. Wave it in front of their face so that they can chase after you. You are a creep.
This is important news coming out of Colombia. Pay attention to this attorney, and then I'll be speaking a little bit afterwards.
Timothy Allen Livingston is an American citizen that was found last week on Good Thursday with two 12 and 13-year-old girls in a hotel room in Medellin, Colombia. My name is Pamela. I'm a Colombian licensed attorney. All of my content is in Spanish, but I'm making this video in English so everybody in the English-speaking world that sees this video knows who this man is and what he was found for in Colombia, and that he fled the country immediately and is now in the US. According to his passport, he was born in Ohio, and according to what people in social media are saying, he still lives in Ohio. Unfortunately, Medellin is very well known among passport bros for the things that these guys come to consume in that city and nightlife. And to take advantage of the women that are exploited in broad daylight and through the night 24/7 in that city. The Colombian police did receive a call on Thursday reporting that this man was in a hotel room with two girls. But according to the police, because this man wasn't touching the girls when they came over and inspected the place, the hotel, and the situation, they weren't able to arrest him at the moment. Many attorneys like myself believe that this was a mistake. Due to this mistake, there is no warrant for his arrest, and he was able to fly internationally, and is why he is no longer in Colombia and is back in his home country. The case has gone insanely viral because Medellin locals are tired of seeing this scene over and over and over again. So remember the name Timothy Allen Livingston, and he is not the only passport bro that has been involved in sketchy situations. I'm pretty sure that the Colombian authorities are going to make this right, and this will not go unpunished. So may this be the warning that for any passport bro who wants to come to Colombia to exploit our women and to exploit our children and to commit felonies, you are not welcome, and it's not going to end well for you.
Timothy Allen Livingston. I want this share.
You know a man ain't shit when all these women in America, millions and millions of women, and nobody wants you, and you got to go way to another country so somebody can want you. That's sad. Hell, they ain't gonna want you either.
I only want you for the money and the coat and for the bills. That's it. If you ain't getting my hair done, if you ain't getting my nails done, if you ain't doing nothing for me, then I don't need you here. It's not 50-50. It's not 80-20. It's 100% to 0.
It's one side. Look, that's why American relationships are failures. That's why American women on a global context are the worst for relationships, long-term period. That's why the divorce rate is the highest in the world here. And that's why on the desirability level, American women are at the bottom of the global barrel. This is all statistically documented from men, because at the end of the day, the ones who decide if a woman is valuable for a relationship is men.
Well, the man is the person that's going to have to, obviously,
Concede,
propose and buy the ring and all that stuff.
And give them the ring.
Real
exactly.
quick.
So it's come to my attention that they are unaliving the passport bros down in Colombia. So let me just make sure I have this straight, Demarius. You thought that you was going to take your ass down to South America on a flight powered by Massage Noir to go sexually exploit the locals, and there wouldn't be no consequences? You just really thought you was going to go, like, scout a wife maybe to bring back, and you could further shit on black women and live your life happily ever after, and nobody was going to say nothing, and nothing was going to happen to you? And here's the thing. When the unthinkable does happen, do you think the Popo in Colombia is going to waste time and resources trying to figure out what happened to your black ass? Sound like Big Mama and them gonna be having a memorial with no body and no answers. How dreadful. Remember a few weeks ago I told y'all that 24 was going to be the year of action and reciprocity and things are going to be exposed? It's fuck around and find out season. Now, I don't want anybody to lose their lives. Well, that's not true. I don't want most people to lose their lives. But this... what you want me to say?
Like the passport bros they're not telling the whole story. They're going to countries with lower incomes than the one that they come from. Do you notice all the passport bros go to Colombia, Philippines, Brazil? You never hear the passport bros like, oh man, I was in Switzerland. Lit. You heard me? Like, you never hear them like, I was in Monaco getting all the girls. I don't want people to be on here lying, and the problem is we got the passport bros lying. And then we got the broads, they only know lies. You hear me? They don't even know truthful English. They only know dishonest English. So it's a sick world out here, man. But there's still a lot of decent women. But the thing is, guys don't know how to stump their foot down on their neck to make them behave. You got to make them behave.
So I was in Colombia for a few days, and my experience made me realize why the passport bros is a thing. And it's because they get to live life as the rich for a few days. They're in a country where the economy, where the cost of living is so low that the money they make in America allows them to live a life of luxury for a couple of days and experience the experiences that rich people have with regular people when those regular people are aware that they have money. And I got caught up in it for a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. I got caught up in it for a little bit. Like that feeling of people just really just feeding into you, doing whatever, because they know you have money and you could potentially give it to them, and just like trying their best to like entertain you. And it's kind of like a drug, and I could kind of understand why these rich people just abuse it. And I understand why these guys go to these places so often, because like it's euphoric in a sense. But I'm so glad, thank God I caught myself before I really got caught up in it. And I said to myself, this is not genuine. This is not genuine love, energy, feelings that, these people feel for me. They're just trying to get something out of me, which is money. And I don't understand how people could live like that, how you could mentally get through life not knowing who genuinely is happy to be around you for just you, who wants to be with you, spend time with you, love you for you, not just what you can give them. It's terrible. It's a sad living, man. I don't know how people really enjoy that shit.
Can we have a serious conversation about the LBHs, passport bros, like whatever you want to call them? I just don't understand how the most basic level men can leave America, travel to these other countries, and just pull absolute tens, like the hottest girls that you will ever see. And these men, like men that we wouldn't even look twice at, are just pulling them and convincing them to date them. Like, I truly don't understand it. Can someone please explain to me how this is happening and how these men are able to get away with it? Also, like, how can we stop this? It's out of control, and it's getting to a point where it needs to be stopped.
Did y'all see that a passport bro was killed in Brazil less than 24 hours after landing in the country? So this American guy, obviously, and his business partner went to Brazil for business/leisure. Same night that they got there, they invited 2 women back to their Airbnb. Those 2 women drugged them. I don't think intending to kill them, but to make them fall asleep so they could rob them. But one of the men had a negative reaction to the drugs, started convulsing, and he passed away before police even got there. One of the women have been caught, the other one is on the run, and I think the other friend is recovering. But yeah, less than 24 hours after they got to the country, one of them dies after being drugged. Although I don't agree with what passport bros do, I don't think that you deserve to die just because you're desperate for some booty. Now, if he was trying to take it, that's one thing. But I don't think that that man deserved to die because he wanted to sleep with that woman that bad, right? However, I find that whenever a woman is sexually assaulted, they always ask women, well, what were you wearing? What were you doing? And why did you go to his house so late if you didn't want to have sex with him? Like, they always ask us these questions of like what preventative measures we took. But these men, they don't take the same preventative measures. And it's like these women already are on game as far as passport bros. Like, they know what they're doing. They know that American men are coming there to exploit them, and they're taking advantage of it. Like, they actually are targeting American men now because they know how desperate they are to have them a foreign wife. And they are so desperate that they are letting their guards down. Like, how are you in a country for less than 24 hours and you already have women coming back to your place? You don't know them women from a can of paint. Again, I don't think these women were intending to kill, but you just don't know how somebody's body reacts to drugs. And you would think, because this is now becoming a common occurrence, that, you know, I've seen other passport bros, something bad has happened to them, they've been robbed, you know, they've been killed, and you would think that you would be more cautious. But I think men think that because they're bigger and stronger that a woman cannot be a threat to them. And this is just going to keep happening until, like, y'all give it up, y'all hang it up. Again, I do feel bad for the guy. I don't think that he deserves to die because he wanted to have sex. Like, again, unless he was, you know, trying to take it. But, you know, what are you going to do? Y'all, another passport bro has died. I literally just made a video last week about a passport bro who was killed in Brazil less than 24 hours after he arrived by 2 women that he invited back to his house. And I was scrolling and I saw on CNN that another passport bro has died. So the first case, like I said, was in Brazil. This guy went to Colombia. He went to Colombia on a solo trip. He died in Colombia. His family was told that his cause of death was a pulmonary embolism, I believe is how you pronounce it, and that was his cause of death. Well, they received his stuff from Colombia, like his suitcase with all his belongings that was in his hotel room, and when they got the stuff back, there was women's items in the suitcase. So there was like a dress, there was earrings, there was heels, like there was a woman with him, even though this was a solo trip, which now they want it investigated because who was with him? Who was with him on this trip when he died? Because this was a solo trip. That's what they were told. And this article was posted in a Passport Bro Facebook group. So like the Passport Bros are being warned about what's going on overseas. I really don't know why his family took it to CNN or took it to the news, because at the end of the day, this happened in another country. There's nothing that the U.S. can do. You got the cause of death. You're never going to get answers, unfortunately. I'm sorry that, you know, your loved one passed away. You know, God rest his soul if he was a good person. But if it is what it sounds like, again, why are men thinking that women can't not be a threat to them? Like, why do men think that women are not capable of committing crimes against them? Like, you will invite a random woman that you don't know from nowhere. You don't know from a campaign, you don't know from Paul. Why are you freaking inviting a woman you don't know in another country who speaks another language? You're in her territory. That's desperation. You are so desperate for some coochie that you disregard your freaking safety. Like, what is not clicking? And I don't know, I was about to stop the video, but I just feel like women, we have like these thoughts in our head. When we go out of town, we are very vigilant. When me and my best friend were in Grenada, even though I love Grenada, it was a very safe country. As soon as we got in the car, we prayed that God would protect us wherever we were going, to get there safely and to get back to the resort safely. Every freaking time. Men, they just don't have that.
4,000 people contracted HIV in the Dominican Republic in 2024. Passport Bros, I know that's been one of your favorite destinations to go to, man. I know y'all been in Colombia, we ain't got those numbers in yet. But I know y'all been going to DR, man, ever since y'all find out you get it for the 40. You know what I'm saying? We don't know if inflation causes prices to go up, man. So if you're a woman that's dating a man that travels to the DR for fun, test them. If you're married, man, and he go to DR a lot, test them. We all know what these dudes are going over there for, man. 84,000 cases, bro, in 1 year, right? And these are people that went and got tested, bro. A lot of Dominican men, if they don't feel any pain, bro, they ain't going nowhere. So just know that. That's people that say, hey, I feel a little sick, man. Let me go and get checked out. 84,000 people, man. That's freaking insane, bro. How careless people are, man, with their health when it comes to the way they express themselves sexually. People, man, come on, man. It's not that expensive. Use protection, people, man. Don't play with your life like that. I know there's medication so that you could live with it almost as if you don't have it, but you still know that you do. You don't want to deal with that, man. You don't want to put other people through that. Be responsible, people. It's 2025, man. We got to do better.
Ain't nobody doing better. Are they crazy? You think that people are about to do better? You can forget it, bro. Most people that are flying over into these places, if you're not in the military, you know, and I'm not saying that the only place that people go to is the Dominican Republic, but obviously that's the hot spot. Thailand is absolutely ruined, and it's other places too, but most people that are having this conversation, and this is why you got to be careful who you listen to, because I'm not sure that everybody is given responsible advice on how you're supposed to be moving through these streets. I did a little bit of research, and I went and read a lot of these statistics, and it's absolutely true. Actually, they're saying that it's a lot worse than what's being presented to the general public, and people have to be careful. But I'll just show you a little bit of something just to have a conversation so that we can be a little bit more honest and transparent about what we're talking about. Studies show, or assessments, was basically saying that the 90% of new HIV, almost 90% of new HIV infections in the Caribbean in 2023 alone were in Cuba, the Dominican Republic, Haiti, and Jamaica. And the only reason that it's in Haiti and Jamaica the way that it is, and you know, these huge numbers, because we all know that South Africa, well, maybe we all don't know, but I'm gonna educate you today, that South Africa has some of the highest cases, or have the highest cases of HIV and AIDS and venereal diseases, STDs, STIs in the world, which that's never a part of the conversation when people are talking about traveling or moving back to Africa or even being.
Nurses talk. Okay. Nurses talk. I don't care if you're a tech, CNA, LPN, LVN, RN, NP, regional nurse, doctor. Healthcare talks. Okay? And one thing what we are now hearing is that these so-called passport bros are coming back HIV positive. So that video that you see these men smiling and gleaming from ear to ear, happy that these so-called beautiful women want them and willing to do any and everything for them, go over there and have any nasty, dirty deed they ever want done, is coming back HIV positive. So that welcoming party is welcoming you to the world of AIDS. They don't want to talk about that though. They don't want to get involved in all of that. But us nurses, we talk. We may not say your name, but situation, yeah, you know, passport bros. You know, some of them come back HIV positive. What? Are you serious? Yeah, we talk, honey. Coming back over here with shit, with the gift that keeps on giving. If you see anyone with a bottle of Biktarvy in their medicine cabinet, that is HIV medication, I gotta go.
The passport bros have been very quiet, and I called this. I said it's going to get to a point where the passport bros are literally going to stop responding to foolery, and they're just going to go off and enjoy their lives, which they have. And I've seen it. I've seen the work. First thing that I saw recently, there's some woman, black woman, mind you, and she's a nurse. She's spreading this lie saying that black men are going to the Dominican Republic and coming back with HIV. And every black woman believes it. This woman has literally put out 3 or 4 or 5 videos saying that passport bros are going to DR and they are getting HIV coming back. I've worked public health in all aspects for 15 years. I currently work global health for 5 years. So I know the statistics, brother. So when these women get on social media and they try and use their credentials by saying, I'm a nurse or I'm a health professional, They don't understand that when you come to my platform, you're talking to an educated man. I may be a content creator, but that's not it. Okay? So you can't pull the wool over my eyes and try and say that I'm a nurse and I've been doing this and I've seen it. And when I ask you, where's the resources that you have? You don't have any. You just have, what you think is true. But it's funny to me that I see a significant amount of Black women believing that Black men are going to the Dominican Republic and getting HIV, but they won't believe that Black women here are the ones that's leading the pack in HIV, STIs, and herpes.
Although the sexually transmitted infections are found in basically every demographic in Harris County, the study found that there is one population that is testing positive for them more frequently.
Particular Black women.
One of the groups is Black women that make up just 13% of the overall female population as of 2022. Yet they accounted for 50% of the HIV diagnosis among women.
So why is that? Is there some sort of bias in there? Are you not coming into these conversations in good faith? And see, that's when I get involved, because I have to respond on the behalf of Black men. So I'm going to do a live stream basically explaining to every Black man that wants to go to the DR what health risks that are actually out there. Just to be clear, before we even move forward and you guys are like, well, is it true that Black men are going overseas and contracting HIV? So in summary, while there's no evidence of a current outbreak among male tourists, the Dominican Republic has a higher HIV prevalence due to various factors, including sex tourism, concentrated epidemics, and the vulnerability of specific populations. Responsible travel behavior including avoiding sexual intercourse with S workers and using condoms is crucial to protect against HIV and other STIs. And like I said, I know the information. The hardest hit population in Dominican Republic are Haitian men, and also men who have sex with men and S workers. Okay? Now, this is where I need men who support the Passport Bros and our Passport Bros to be honest. If I do this live stream, will you guys just simply be in my comments saying, nah, Medium Man, you talking about the dudes who are S tourists? Those are not Passport Bros. So what I'm asking is, do you think that some of the Passport Bros are out there having sex with S workers? Be honest. Because one thing I will not do is sit there and have you guys move the goalposts, because I know that there are guys out there that are going out there to have S with those workers. Is that fair to say? So if I'm going to do a live stream to educate you guys on the dangers, then we need to be honest. Fair? Because I've seen this happen a lot. People will separate S tourists and Passport Bros. So what I'm saying is it possible that some of those guys are going over there and they're, marrying the two? Is that fair? Okay. Now, we all know, and I've discussed this before, small percentage of Black men are going overseas to the Dominican Republic. There's far more white men that visit the Dominican Republic than Black men. But y'all know the Black community don't care about them. They just care about y'all and your happiness and how they can break that. You guys understand that. So every number is going to get conflated, which is why this woman is able to put out these videos, have thousands of Black women in the comments saying that, yeah, I've seen it, with no statistics. So if I'm going to take the time to do a live stream, I need you guys to be honest. Okay? IQS, $5 bomb, he said, I knew it was a lie when they said Black men are bringing it back. Black men are not coming back. This is a mere projection burger with extra cheese and add bacon. Yeah, and there's another popular content creator. She made a video saying that the Passport Bros been quiet. Why ain't none of y'all married? Why we ain't seen no pictures? So I'm like, what would it take to show that Black men are actually going overseas and finding wives? Because I don't think she's reacted to that video of the guy who stitched her and says, she's asking the question, Passport Bros married, and he had damn near like a 2 or 3 minute video showing all the Black men that went to these various countries with their foreign wives.
Ain't none of y'all passport bros found a wife yet. Because that's what y'all kept on telling us that y'all was going over there for. We knew y'all was lying, but that's what y'all said.
Passport bros are weak. Ain't none of y'all married. All y'all broke. All y'all got a particular look about y'all. Y'all can't get baddies over here, so you go across seas and go get them baddies.
We knew y'all. I'm in agreement with it. We knew y'all were lying. You're not going to certain countries in Africa, and you know why? You know why. Y'all just going over there to get your little rockers off.
That most of them aren't actually leaving, and most of them probably don't even have a passport to begin with.
See, the reason why a lot of these passport bros like running overseas, hooking up with these women in third world countries, is because they like suppressed women.
Some of you men are using passport bros as a cover up to go to other countries and be a pedophile. Where is your wife?
I have a bone to pick with the passport bros. Where are the wives at?
Talking about they going over there to find wives because the women over there are so much better. But yet, nobody came back with a wife. I wonder why.
This is to my passport bros. Why haven't y'all found a wife yet? But I haven't seen y'all go over there, nor brought a wife over back to America.
Well, actually...
So I know what happens. I was in the military. So I know that men are getting married to women overseas. I mean, y'all may call those, what is it, passport Joes, but it's pretty much the same thing. So I know it's happening, but now, like I said, this passport bro conversation is starting to ramp up because they take passport bros being silent is them not winning. So you can't win for losing, man. If you loud, then they complaining about y'all juxtaposing black women or American women against the women overseas. If you quiet, then y'all must be losing and you're not getting married. So I understand your plight, brothers. I swear I do. More than anybody, okay? 54 countries, man. I enjoy myself in all of those countries. So I know. But like I said, when the black community sees black men happy and thriving, they got to figure out some way to kind of bring you down a notch. It's embarrassing. It's sad, but it's just the truth. Okay? And it's really, all we can do is continue progressing. And that's what I'm here to promote. Okay? So I'm trying to help in regards to this live stream. So I will go ahead and schedule this live stream. Hopefully I can do it on Friday. It's going to be all about travel and education, prevention, because I will tell you brothers this, okay? And this is for any black man that is going to the DR. There are about 3 places, 2 of them I recognize. One is, and I may be saying this wrong, Puerto Plata, and then also Sosua. Okay, those are 2 key destinations for male tourists. Okay, within those, and there's another one within those 3 concentrated areas. With the sex workers, the women, there's about a 3 to 4% chance that those women have HIV. So if you have 100 sex workers, about 3 to 4 of them have HIV. Y'all hear me? Now, juxtapose that against the United States as a country. There's only about 1.2 million people in the United States that is currently living with HIV. That does not include the people that have not been diagnosed yet, who are undiagnosed. But prevalence in living with it, treating it, it's about 1.2 million, somewhere around there. In our country, we got about 340 million people living here. In those 3 areas, and I'm trying to put this into perspective. 100 sex workers, 3 to 4 of those sex workers have HIV. So that's why this live stream is important, okay? Because I wanted you guys to be honest. If you go over there, don't just tell me that you're going over there to see the sights, okay? Dominican women are gorgeous. We understand it. We done seen Dr. Umar over there lusting over Dominican women, right?
Dominican Republic Africans are Africans, brothers and sisters. My Dominican Republic Africans are Africans, brothers and sisters. They might speak Spanish. They might be a little lighter than the rest of us, but they are African. You know how I know? Because the Dominican Republic queens are 5'5", dick in the thighs. They are African. Believe me. Believe me. Yes, the revolutionary Pan-African fast. What are we up to? We up to...
We're doing this for all the ladies.
We must stay focused, my brothers, in the Dominican Republic. We must stay focused.
So yeah, I understand it, but all I'm trying to do is do what I do best. Prevent, protect, okay? So that's why I'm gonna do this live stream. And there's other diseases that these women may have as well. Syphilis is up there. It's even higher than the HIV rate. STIs, it's even higher than the HIV rate. So that's why it's important, guys. Black women are celebrating the thought that black men are going overseas and catching HIV. That bothers me. It bothers me to the core. About the same type of festivity that I had when I seen black women running with the fact that, you know, they should delete all black male babies. It was some other foolery that they said out there. It was a video running around where this girl was asking a white man, we want, you know, black men to be done. You know, you guys need to take them out by force or some foolery like that, man.
We should talk about
we don't want to deal with black men at all.
I love all men and not black men. Just not black men.
Well, is there any women here who don't want to deal with men, period, or is it just black men, or is it a mixture?
It's just black men, and we actually want non-black men's help in this corrections that you speak of.
So what are the corrections that you're looking for specific?
Force, because that's the only thing that's gonna work.
But I mean, what are you looking for black men to arrive at? A place of understanding of like, what do you want to see?
Well, we believe that there is no hope for them. That we don't believe in changing them.
We should talk about.
We don't want to deal with black.
Yeah. So to see black women celebrating the fact that it may be a possibility that black men are catching HIV overseas and they're celebrating, that bothered me. Okay? So I felt it was necessary that we do a live stream about this. And these are, and I want to be clear, man. There was a time where I used to just think thoughts like how I've seen on social media with black women were just relegated to movies. You know, Color Purple, Waiting to Exhale, Jungle Fever, you know, Queen Latifah going off on Wesley Snipes and his white woman at the restaurant and stuff like that. We used to see those things happen on movies and TV shows. But when I got to the internet, it actually made me see another side of black women. And it's actually to the detriment of them, especially with the guy that was coming to these spaces, you know, in good faith. And when I hear other black men, and I'll use Ryan Clark for an example, he's very much jaded. And in a different world, in an alternate universe, I would have been Ryan Clark because I wouldn't have known. Seriously. Because I love black women. I protect black women. The black women around me, the black women that I know, they good around me, good money. But when I got to these spaces, it opened my eyes a little bit, but not in a good way. So now when certain things come up, like protect black women, my first thought is, well, is black women protecting black men? Let's take a look at social media. Let's see what's going on over there before we place judgment on all these black men. Let's just ask that question before we jump out the window and we keep saying protect black women when black women raising hell on social media when it comes to black men. So that's why being in these spaces, it shocked me. It was, some of the stuff is embarrassing, but I'm still able to get up here and try and help out as much as possible. But even then, I mean, it seemed like it don't help. So yeah, man, it's very tough. It's very tough.
I'm not trying to ruffle no feathers, but I seen somebody say, fellas, get a passport. They treat you better over there. Now, my question is, don't you have to pay for when you go over there? You got to pay for when you go over there, right? Or y'all getting this type of treatment for free? That's the only thing I'm asking. Cause I just need an understanding. They said, fellas, get a passport. They treat you better over there. So I'm assuming that you getting this type of special treatment for free. So that's why, you know what I'm saying, you go over there. Or are you paying for it? Are you paying? And like I said, I'm not trying to ruffle no feathers. I'm trying to get some clarification. You get what I'm saying? I just need a little clarification because I ain't too. What's the
There was a guy that was upset that the going price was $40 that could get you a woman for the night or for a couple days or a week. I don't remember exactly the time length. And there was a man complaining saying that a woman was starting to charge $50 now or something like that. And yes, it's diabolical. And he was literally crashing out saying that the other passport bros that was coming down there were trying to show off to make it look like they got all this money, and they were willing to pay the girls more than what they were supposed to get, what they were supposedly worth, quote unquote. And that made the prices go up for the other passport bros who were only used to paying $40. So they were literally arguing and mad and crashing out over having to pay $10 more, as if $50 is like all this money. But it just goes to show you the mindset of these men and like what the real reason was. Most of them don't come back with wives. Some of them end up dead and drugged. Some of them can't come back because they're broke. You know, it's not working out. And I am here for it.
That passport bro, that Chad guy really came up on here and was like, do you know why my Filipino wife isn't leaving me? Do you know why my mail order bride wife isn't leaving me? Held up a piss stick and made it out like a flex. Sir, are you okay? Do you need like mental help? Because like, what is wrong with you? Like, what is wrong with you?
How many ugly to mid women are in? I just can't believe it's like they maxing out at 7. And even some of their bodies are like, you know, you'll have a chick with an ass, but she'll have a stomach.
When it comes to shaming Kenyan women, I'm not Kenyan, but I'm African. And I'm going to say something that nobody wants to say. As an African woman, one thing that people have to understand is that USA has the greatest PR of all times. So I know exactly why he's struggling. And I am trying to be like, you know, politically correct here. But he probably has to tell people that he's American. And the reason why I say that is, then again, greatest PR of all times. When we think about an African American man, this is what we are thinking about. I'm going to try to put as many plausible examples here. Like, I don't know, we think about Black men with like beautiful features. Not only beautiful features, but like model-esque features, maybe. I don't know. But then again, it really comes back to the PR. You know, the same way people probably think that Africa is just like, you know, animals and nothing else. It's all about PR. So when it comes to US African man, African-American man, that's what they're thinking. And the reason why he's not having any success, first of all, that behavior, like what are we talking about? And second, I am 99% sure he has to tell people that he's American. And that's the problem, because he is not the American man that they tell us about. I am sorry. And of course, with that attitude, even worse. But yeah, it really comes down to that. Of course, the way he's behaving can just drag down whatever attraction anyone would ever have. But I feel like US propaganda has betrayed him to begin with, because that is not the African-American man that they tell us about. The PR worked against him. And I am happy for him, because if that's the behavior he's going to bring to the function, well, I don't know. You got played.
Mid.
That chick right there is not mid.
Hey, come here, yo. In the black. Come here. Come here real quick. Come here. Come. So you're not going to come over? So you...
She's the lady. Go ahead.
See. You see what I mean? You see what I mean? Already. It's already playing games.
Playing games? Nigga,
No,
I'm
just
leaving. No,
see?
nigga, I'm leaving.
It's nigga, I'm leaving. You see what I'm saying?
I don't like men taking girls little, because some of them are just selling their pussies.
I
I work
understand.
hard for my money, nigga.
Yeah, I don't like her attitude. See? She attitude. Attitude from mid bitches. That's what I. She was mid. Yeah, she was mid. What are you talking about? That bitch was mid as fuck.
Her ass the way
That ass was fat, but she was mid. Man, she come out to the States and get put to fucking shame. You wouldn't even talk to her if she was in fucking a night out. You know that. Night out in Houston, she'd be the last on the fucking menu.
I just seen a guy that considered himself a passport bro saying that it's time for him to go see his son that lives overseas for his annual visit. So y'all just going over there impregnating them and leaving them babies too? Is that what's going on? I mean, because I thought that you guys were going over there to find wives. Or no?
Well, it didn't take long. It literally took 2 weeks from the day that she arrived for my Filipino wife to become fully Americanized. She told me I couldn't go golfing today. And when I told her I'm going to go and I'm going to take the boy golfing, she told me she's moving back to the Philippines and taking the boy with her. Let this be a warning. Don't bring your Filipino to America. They become Americanized.
Poor guy, keep your head up, bro.
Nobody told me how hard it is to be single. This shit is stupid. I got this bullshit right here. They told me get this, I got it. Now these niggas talking about they want to go to New York. Why the fuck you want to go to New York with this, bro? We supposed to go out of the country, bro. I thought I was gonna be a passport, bro. Nobody like me in America. God damn, man. Shit, I just want to take trips and go on a vacation. All my partners bums. They don't want to do shit. They talking about like, man, bro, we should go to Galveston. Galveston ain't got blue water. They don't, bro. Man, all we outside, and you listen to the Sexy Red and Skinny, and goddamn, bro, like this shit is crazy, man. Relationship me. Goddamn, man.
You know, the real reason why a lot of men be on this passport bro facade, this passport bro energy, is because a lot of you're a failure. You're a failure. You failed in your homeland, and you know you don't have it in you to do right by a woman over here in the States. So you run overseas to fulfill your incel perverted desires. That's what you do. You run overseas to fulfill your sexual, incel, lustful desires. Because let's be honest, I know this is going to ruffle some feathers, but it's not like a lot of y'all men are marrying these women anyway. You're not going over there marrying these women in droves, committing to them and doing right by them. No, you're not. You may get a one-off here or there every now and then. But the real reason why a lot of y'all men with this passport bro energy is because why do you think a lot of these men don't say nothing about sex trafficking? They're able to go over there and have access to these women that's being trafficked. And I know it's going to bother some of y'all, but it's the God honest truth. Whether they're of age, underage, if her body looks developed a certain type of way, well, that's enough identification for me. So she look older than 18. That's your identification that you use. And that's the sickening thing. That's why a lot of men don't say anything about a lot of women being, disappearing and stuff like that, because they're able to go over there and have access to these type of women. Just because a woman is walking around in some of these third world countries and they're smiling and they may look like they're free and they're roaming around, a lot of these women that's being trafficked, they have somebody to report to, if you know what I mean, at the end of the day, and to hand over their money to. So, yeah, a lot of these men, they know that. So, ladies, all of y'all over here in the States, stop feeling like, these men, you got to step your game up and these women are better than you and all this other. No, it's not. A lot of these women are being preyed on because they're being trafficked. A lot of you men are perverted failures. That's what you are, perverted failures.
When being a passport bro goes wrong. So this young man basically could not stand American women. He didn't care about their race, their religious belief, or how they was brought up. He felt like all American women were the same. So him and a couple of friends always went to other countries just to be with other women. Now, they went to the countries where a lot of women would praise American men. I mean, these men would love it. All they had to do was show that they American, and these women would go crazy for them. But one day, him and his friends planned another trip. They went to a club out there. He met this beautiful, drop-dead, gorgeous woman in the club. He felt like even if you can create a woman in your head, she wouldn't be this perfect. So they dance and they having fun. She vibing, he vibing. The night is going great. He took her back to the place that they were staying, and they went at it like wild animals for hours. So when he woke up, the girl was not in the bed. He didn't have any clothes around him. His cell phone and his wallet was gone. So he gets up out the bed looking for his wallet, his phone, and his clothes. He literally could not find it. So he walks out the room with just the sheets on. When he walks out the room, he is in complete shock. He's thinking to himself, what the heck is going on right now? The girl that he met at the club with told him to sit down. He was surprised that it was a whole bunch of food made for him. He was so impressed at how everything looked that this man thought he was in a restaurant damn near. So he says, where's my stuff at? The girl says, I have your phone and wallet in the bathroom. And I actually got an outfit for you if you didn't mind. As he's hearing all this man is like, yo, I think she might be the one. So in a confused way, he says, oh, thank you. I appreciate that. And walks to go pull out the chair and sit down to taste the food. Once he tastes the food is magnificent. This man feel like he found his wife. She says, how do you like the food? He said, it's great, but why are you doing this for me? She said, no, I do this every morning. Now he thinking to himself, yo, she fine, she know how to cook. She say she do this every morning. Yo, this gonna be my wife. So they go out and they have fun. And this man feel like he want to be very serious with this woman. He never had a woman do this for him. Like every time they go somewhere, she like massaging him, rubbing on him, being very submissive, looking at him in certain ways. And this man, he just can't take it. So fast forward, it's time for him to go home. This man actually want to give up everything he got at home just to stay with this woman. So he tells her, I'm coming back to this country and I'm going to marry you. She says, are you serious? He says, yes, I promise you. You have my word. I'm going to marry you. He flies home, stays there for a couple of months, figured out everything they needed to do to get her over to this country. Once he got everything figured out, he flew back to go get her. Once he got there, he met her family, and that same night, he proposed. Her family freaked out of excitement and joy. They literally had tears in their eyes. Her father shakes his hand and says, yes, a good, strong American man. Everything seems to go well. So they fly back to the States. Fast forward, everything is perfect. They get married. She has 2 kids for him. He is financially stable. She's not working, and he wants that because she can take care of the kids. He gets on social media telling the world how he has the greatest wife in the world and how he's happy that she is not from America. Like, he literally rubs it in everybody's face. So 3 years go by. He gets off work from a long day. So when he walks in the house, it's a lot of stuff that's missing. So he gets to looking around and saying what the heck is going on, and then calls his wife. When his wife picks up the phone, he says, hey, like, where's all the stuff at? She said, well, baby, go in the kitchen and look on the counter. Then he says, okay, but what that have to do with everything that's missing? She said, baby, I'll explain it to you once you go in the kitchen. Now he sees the envelope and he's thinking, oh my gosh, this might be what I think it is. So he gets to smile and he's laughing. He said, baby, is this what I think it is? She says, go and open it. He jumps up out of pure excitement, grabs the envelope and opens it. With a smile on his face, his eyes buck and his mouth drops. Now his heart is beating fast and he asks, what is this? She says, those are the divorce papers. I'm divorcing you now. But then he says, wait, I love you. Please tell me what I did wrong. She starts crying and says, baby, I am so sorry. I didn't want to be with you. I just wanted to come to America. So then he says, so you mean to tell me you had my kids, you got married just because you wanted to come to America? She said, well, I got my green card now, and you will have to pay me every month for child support. And I also talked to a lawyer about alimony, and that's looking good for me too. So he calls his father and tells his father the bad news. So then he tells his dad, see, Dad, I thought since she was from a different country, she would do right by me. His dad says, it ain't about the country she from. It's about the morals she has. Type story time if y'all want more stories like this, and let me know what y'all think in the comments. Make sure y'all follow for more content like this.
So I'm from Colombia. If you're a Colombian girl, you have 3, 4 American guys approaching you, offering you money, and pulling out their passport, like literally, and then telling you, I'm American, like I'm actually looking for a girl, like I will bring you here, but it's just odd. Like, why you wanna get with a girl that doesn't speak your language and that makes up to $200 a month? You know, it's just odd. Like, I don't wanna point fingers, but it's like, why are you looking for that when you can get a girl? Why can you not get in America? You know, why you cannot get a girl?
Is this black guys or white guys?
I saw a lot of black guys. You know, it's odd. Like, the desperation that they exude is just weird.
See, here we go again. We got another Jamaican girl talking about she don't give head. Like, after I gave her some, like, you fool.
No way you're in there talking about me.
I don't know if y'all can hear. I done lost my voice yelling up there and then yelling at customer service. Yeah, man, this trip turned out to be so bad, yo. This trip was so crazy, guys. I got Spirit calling me back, but I just know I needed to hop on here and just see if you guys can help your boy out. Get your boy Can anybody hear me? Can everybody hear me? Let me know if everybody can hear me. Let me see. Audio. Yeah, I got it. Audio's good. Yeah, man. Stuck here. We were at this hotel. $16 a day. I got it till tonight. I'm about 10 minutes away from the airport, not far. Stay together, whatever I don't care if it's $5, $10, whatever you can. What's up, yo? I need this flight money to get back from Sosua. Stuck in Sosua. I need $100 reschedule fee. Yeah, man, I'm stuck in the Soo. This trip has been so great. I'm so mad. I'm about to be at the airport so early with my shit ready to go. I'm stuck here. Stuck here in DR. Hit the Cash App. Help your boy get home if you can. I had still a great time, but this kind of a few things just soured the whole trip, yo. God, a few things just soured the whole trip. This trip went from good to bad. This trip went from good to bad, yo. I'm so mad right now, yo. I didn't want to have to do this. I'm so mad. I spent all my budget down in Sosua. Oh, and so many bad things. This trip is just so aggravating. Trip is so aggravating, yo. So aggravating. Stuck at the hotel. Found a little hotel for $16 a day. Taxi guy took me here. So it's a little roach motel, but it's cool. But yeah, man, I'm just trying to get the money together for the reschedule fee, man. I'm waiting on Spirit to call me back. You know, well, I gotta really call Spirit back. I told him to call me back, but I gotta call Spirit back with the money. So you guys can just send it through. I've been crying all morning. It ain't crying. I'm just my anger, the anger tears, not sadness tears. Straight up. Stuck out here in the street, stuck in DRLO, man. Missed my flight. The fucking here, the booking counter, the boarding pass counter closes an hour before your flight leaves. I literally was there I was there still an hour before my flight left. So I wasn't late. I just wasn't there early enough. And that's what made me so mad. And then they started laughing at me like it was fucking funny. I spazzed, yo. I fucking spazzed. Then nobody was speaking English. I fucking spazzed, yo. Y'all see the cash out? Y'all see what's going on? I need $100 for the flight to get home. If you can send $5, I don't care if it's $5, $2. Send it on Cash App. I'm waiting on I'm gonna Spirit as soon as I get the 100 we need. And I'm gonna try to get home, man. I'm on the phone. Few things happened that made this trip so bad, yo. Few things. The laptop, missing a flight, you know, this extra money spent in other places, the budget. A lot of things made this trip way worse than my first trip, yo. Straight up. I just didn't know. I just didn't know about the whole hour ahead of time. Like, you have to be there an hour before. Like, they closed the boarding pass thing, and I just was like, "Are you serious?" I was there an hour before, but I ain't gonna miss this one. I'm gonna be there fucking 2 hours before today. I'm gonna be living up there. I'm going up there about midnight. I'm only 10 minutes away. Shout out, we got 25. We just need another 75. Somebody subscriber just sent 25 through. Straight up. He didn't want me to put his name out there. I'm not putting your name out there. I appreciate you, Rosaline. I'm stuck at the DR. I'm at the hotel right now. As you can see, it's not a scam. I missed my flight last night. If y'all didn't tune in, because the boarding counter closed an hour before my actual flight left. I was there at 2:45. My flight wasn't until 4. I was late for the fucking flight, yo. So I have to pay $100 reschedule fee, and we got 25 of it so far. Shout out one of the subscribers who sent it through. I appreciate you, man. And we could just get another $75, and I could be back in the United States, bro, with my people. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm so sorry this happened. Just unfortunate, just not knowing, like, just thinking it's an airport. Who thinking, you know, they say be there 2 hours before, but that's just to give you enough time to get through TSA. Here, you actually have to be there 2 hours before because the boarding thing, the Spirit closed the counter. I was literally like 2 minutes. I was charging my phone, went over there, did the e-ticket, charged my phone up, and when I got to the counter, they was like, "No, we closing. You can't." And I just lost it. I just lost it after that. This shit was crazy. That food smell good. They got some good breakfast going on in this spot. I'm hungry. I got goddamn it, $4 Dominican pesos. This flight was crazy. This trip was crazy. Shout out, guys. Yeah, we begging with Rello. Broke Rello. Deep like, what happened to you last night? Begging with Rello to your girl. I said, hello, stuck in the suit. Who sent 20? Somebody sent 20 through? No, we at 25. We need another 75. Another $75, guys, to get the flight booked in. Let me know. iCity, I'm gonna drop the link. Come on, bro. I'm so sick right now, G. I'm stuck in the DR. I'm in Santiago. I'm probably about 10 minutes away. Quan, shout out Quan. Quan just sent 20. All right, so how much is that? 55. We need another $55, guys. If we can get another $55 to book this reschedule fee. Shout out to chat. Appreciate y'all so much. I just need another 55. If we could just get 10 here, 15 there, I'll be at the 100 I need to get back. I'm so shitty right now. Thank you guys so much, man. God, I just can't believe this, man. I had still had a whole hour and couldn't even get on the plane. That was irking me, yo. That irked me so bad. I'm never flying with Spirit ever again, yo. I'm never flying with Spirit. I tried to have Pedro come back all the way back from Sosua to come get me. He was like, no. He didn't say no. He offered to come at 8 o'clock, and I was like, I'm not staying up for 4 hours. That was a big ask for him to come back all the way back from Sosua to come pick me back up just to have to come drive me probably right back. So shout out Pedro. I was mad at him, but I just was thinking in my head, if I was in his position, I probably wouldn't want to come back neither. But I did handsomely pay him, and he still had my car rental, so he could have done it. So it's just a lot. You know what I mean? Just a lot going on. So shout out Quan. I got the 20, Quan. That was Spirit. They closed an hour before. I was thinking it was like the States where you still have time. But they do things different in DR here, y'all. A
day or two, or
No.
So you would go the same day?
Yes.
That's all I need to know. Get your passport.
Isn't that weird to y'all? Like, bro went to a whole nother country to get some play. Like, don't you find that suspicious?
My question to you is, when are you going to learn about my culture? And give you an example. You call me fat and ugly in front of people.
Xấu.
What?
I say you are ugly, you are very bad.
You really said that?
Yeah.
All right. In my culture, in America, that's rude, that's disrespectful, especially when a woman says that about the man that she's with.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I don't know. Sometimes I get in with my kid, my friend, or you ugly, you ding ding khùng khùng. And in Vietnam, my culture is not for rude. But I don't know how is your country, and now you share with me.
We could make, like, if we're alone and we're around family, we could make the jokes like that to each other. But in front of strangers, I'm a guest here. I seen one other person of my skin complexion here in the whole time I've been here. You're not accustomed to us, so when you say it, it sounds like it's an attack. Because we're not light or whatever it may be. I'm already a spectacle. I'm a black man in this country, and they're already looking at me differently because I'm 6'4", I am dark, and when you say, oh, he's ugly, you start feeding the stereotype that if you're light-skinned black, you're prettier versus dark-skinned black. It's very hurtful and disrespectful. People are already looking at me. How am I supposed to feel when you talk in your language and then you go, I say to her, you are ugly. I don't have any context. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know it's a joke. It sounds like it's a fact to you.
Don't nobody in this world switch up faster than a passport bro. Roll a clip.
I decided to disassociate myself with from the passport bros. A lot of these dudes are promoting workers and telling you that they're regular women.
Wait. Ain't this you?
Paying and tricking and everything else, and that's perfect.
Now I did pay 2 times in Medellin. I did pay 2 times.
But let's continue. Let's continue.
And a lot of y'all are being fooled. Seriously. A lot of y'all are being fooled. Y'all think that these dudes got these fit, feminine, submissive women, and they're paying for them. It lumps everybody all in one thing. It lumps everybody for. So if he does something, or if I do something, we all get thrown in the same umbrella. There's a lot of clowns joining and claiming the whole passport bro label, and they're doing clown shit.
Speaking of clown shit,
tourists that's telling men that, oh, Brazilian women, and I'm not saying this because I know some of y'all still gonna watch this English version first and misinterpret it. I am not saying Brazilian women are easy for everybody.
This is also strange because I made a video a few months ago and I could have sworn this was you. It sounds to me like you was telling men to get their passport because you felt like Brazilian women were easy. But you know, who am I? Who am I? Let's continue.
They have no home training when they go overseas. A lot of y'all have no home training at all. And y'all go to these other countries and you're going to end up acting a fool, thinking you can talk shit about the people, thinking that you can be aggressive with people in the areas that you...
This is so entertaining because it's you. You're the guy. You are the one that got kicked out of Brazil and couldn't go back for going over there and acting like you ain't had no home training. And I would beg to argue that you wasn't acting. I really need y'all to do me a solid and be fucking for real. But anyway, if y'all want me to do a series on this one, go to the link in the bio, subscribe to my YouTube, and let me know, and I got you. I gotta go.
The number you have dialed has been changed. The new number is